Hi, welcome everyone. Find a comfortable seat and take a look at the screen. So today we call on Ma Saraswati, the patron saint of creativity, inspiration, the patron saint of vinyasa flow yoga. So I think it's quite appropriate. And just for a little historical context, she appears in some of the oldest yogic texts. So she appears in the Rig Veda, which is like the first known text written about yoga, and she's revered as the mother, the best of rivers, right? The best of goddesses. And in the story of India, the Mahabharata, she's called the mother of the Vedas. And the Vedas refer to texts and knowledge and wisdom. And here, if you want to take a look, any art history artists, nerds, take a look here. This is one of my favorite images of Saraswati. And she's very likable. Right? She's very, very beautiful. And so if you have a profession in which you use your voice, so all of my teachers, all of my nurses, right? You work in business, you use your voice. So she's called the Vāk Devi, Vāk of the voice. And that's displayed through her instrument, right, that she's playing. In her hand, towards the bottom right, she's holding the sacred text. And in her hand in the upper left, she's holding a mala, right? And she's meditating and she's spinning generations of new yogins, right, with every bead, every mantra, and she never stops. And her vehicle, she rides this beautiful swan named Hamsa, who represents supreme discernment. And we talk about this a lot, right? Discernment. That's when we practice yoga and we can see clearly through the experiences that are not so easy, right? So a lot of goodies with her, right? Art, music, creativity, voice, sound, speech, discernment. So likable. But if you've been practicing with me for a while, I talk about her a lot. So today I thought, oh, let's talk about the lesser known stories of Saraswati, including that, so it's said that in every single story told about her, she ends up alone. Right? You know, Lakshmi has Vishnu and Kali has Shiva and Parvati and Shiva. There's all these beautiful male-female unions, but in all the stories, she ends up alone. She's divorced. Yeah. So what does this have to do with our practice today? We all have a shadow side, okay? And in this shadow side, there's room to understand, to know, and to be inspired, which is her gift. So the reason why she ends up alone, so the stories go, is because she's so committed to her study, her music, her meditation, that she doesn't play the role of the wife. She doesn't, cook. She's not into that. And so she ends up alone. And in this place of loving your alone time, right, that place of inspiration and creativity can grow. And so here you go. You can think of her as this parasol of inspiration. And what this is blocking out, that rain coming down, she's protecting you from distraction. So in this darkness, and I mean darkness in a good way, darkness of withdrawing and spending time and nurturing your creative self, doing that thing you like to do alone, in doing so, you call on her to let that gem of whatever that thing is for you, right, to focus on that. Okay, so let's call her in to our practice. So we'll chant this a few times and then we'll begin to move our bodies. So please, please, please chant along. I so look forward to when I can hear your voices again. So Chris, you're all I got. So sit tall, take a breath in through the nose. Open your mouth, exhale. Good. So listen and join in. Bring your hands to your heart. Lift your heart up towards your thumbs. Bow your chin in. Good. Open the eyes. And imagine there's some water in front of you, a lake. Go ahead, dip your hands in front of you. Make a little bowl with the hands. Good. Lift it up high up over your head. Pour it over your head. And then open the arms to the side and lift your heart up. Good. Again, scoop in front of you. Lift up, pour it over your head, and then open the arms. Open, stretch the front of the chest. Again, scoop forward, lift up, over the head, open the arms. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah. Who doesn't like creative inspiration? I do. One more time. Good. And then come to hands and knees. Tabletop. Move your spine, please. And you can start the playlist if you have that. And this, for today, move your spine, right, in a very watery way. Very fluid. As I try to figure out this screen. All right. Good. All right, tuck your toes. Hover the knees right above. Bring the chin to the chest, round through the upper back. One more moment. Strong hands. Good. Downward dog, press back. Adjust, right? Acclimate to this position. Maybe the first downward facing dog of your day, maybe not. Good. So get acquainted with how this down dog is feeling today. And just for fun today, I invite you to imagine your mat, right, is fluid. There's a layer of water, right, like you're in the shallow part of a lake. And feeling that water run over your hands and your feet. Good. Come forward, plank pose. Good. Feel the strength and the ignition of your muscles to your practice. Downward dog, go back. Good. With the breath, inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, plank. Exhale, Adho Mukha. One more, inhale, plank. Good morning, shoulders. Exhale, downward facing. Good. Walk your hands back. Open the toes, Mahavirasana. Shift a little left and right. Right? Today's practice is all about fluidity. We kind of move away from rigidity today so that inspiration has a lot of opportunity to just flow in, right? And even when the body is static, that breath is moving, right? Good. Sit a little taller. Lower the hands down, lift the hips and fold. Point the toes forward, bend one knee at a time. Do something with your hands that's, conducive to getting into your body. Yeah, interlacing the hands if you want to open the shoulders and that feels safe. Good. One more breath in. If you'd like to open your mouth to exhale, always an option. All right, bring your hands to your hips, elbows pointing up and undulate. Roll the spine up to stand. Lift your arms up high. Hands to heart. Good. We're going to do that scooping thing, but standing. So scoop forward. Imagine you're bringing in some of that inspiration. Lift it up, pour it over your head, and then open the arms. Lift your heart like a back bend. Yeah. Again, scoop the arms forward, lift up, pour it over your head, and then open the arms. This time, do it to that thing that you like to do alone, right? So scoop forward. Chris, I know it's like mountain biking, right? Pour it over your head. Oh, I love mountain biking, whatever it is. Hands to your heart, please. Right, when we do something new, a little weird, right? But we got to. There's so much joy in learning new things. Okay. Half Sun Salutation. Inhale, reach up, little back bend. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, stretch your sternum forward. Exhale, fold. Strong feet, stand up, lift the arms up. Hands to heart. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach up, back bend maybe. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up to stand, reach up, maybe back bend. Engage your glutes. Hands to heart. One more. Inhale, stretch up, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. Remember, there's work to do on the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward to your practice. Exhale, fold, look behind you, acknowledge your past. Stand up, reach up, arc gently through your spine. Exhale, samastitihi, hands to the heart. The words are flowing in me today. I'm so grateful. Sometimes it's like stuck, but today not really. Om Aim Saraswataye Namaha. She's here. Adjust your feet for fierce pose. Uttanasana and come in. Good. And here, right, imagine there's a little bit of water running over the tops of your feet. Maybe there's some river rock, right, causing you to really focus on the bottoms of your feet. Hands in prayer, please. Just move the torso, twist to the right. And if you'd like to lower and hook the elbow, you can. All right, all these options. If there is pain, too far. If there's discomfort, inspect. That is discernment of the swan, right? Am I in pain or is this discomfort? Lift your heels, one breath in. Exhale. Heels down, Uttanasana, fiercely face forward. Good, forward fold, hands touch down. Halfway lift, sternum bone stretches forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Uttanasana, sit back, reach the arms. Good. Yeah. Hands in prayer. Keep your legs as steady as possible, right? Gripping on that river rock, twist to the left. And then take the variation that's right for this body in this moment. And you turn towards the sun, turn, right, towards the change you would like to see. And we understand that it takes a little work. Lift your heels, lift Mula Bandha. Yep. Heels down, Uttanasana, face forward. Exhale and fold the body forward, touchdown. Hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Fierce pose. Yes. Stand up. Open the heart, back bend. Samastitihi, hands to the heart. When we sandwich something new with something familiar, it becomes a lot more palatable. Yes? So scoop your arms forward. Scoop that up. Lift it, pour it over your head. And then open the arms, lift the heart. Hands to prayer. Please lift your heels and balance on the balls of your feet. Gaze forward. Good. What is the distraction that you need to block out so that your intuitive, creative self can be nurtured? All right? Standing balancing poses get us very close to that edge. How can I focus? Lower the heels down. Feel the vibration underneath your feet. Om Aim Saraswataye Namaha, the patron saint of the flow state. Good. As if you're walking through shallow water or the ocean's edge where the water just washes up onto the sand. Walk to the front of your mat. Just want to say hi to Lisa. All right, reach your arms up, back bend, engage your glutes. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And fold. Step your left leg back, lower your left knee down. Anjaneyasana, lift on up. Good. Feel your hips securing you in this pose. Feel your feet steady. And look down, scoop your arms forward, lift up some of that water, pour it over your head, and then open your arms out to the side and lift your heart. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down to kind of just a little bit more to lift. Beautiful. Look down, hands down. Arda Hanumanasana. Please stretch your hamstring. Yay. Good. You know that feeling when you lie down next to the edge of the ocean and it's warm? Yeah, let this stretch have a little bit of that quality of softness rather than all intensity. All right, go back to downward facing dog. Inhale to plank pose. Lower your knees, your chest, and your chin. Inhale to Bhujangasana. Exhale, downward facing. Good. Plank pose, come forward. Lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck toes, inhale, Bhujangasana, throat, chest, easy. Lower the hands, roll the chest down, tap the forehead. Inhale, cobra. We're going to do this a total of 3. Exhale, undulate the spine back down. Yeah. Inhale, curl up, heart is open. Exhale, lower down, tuck your toes. Move through child's pose. If you need to pause there for a breath or 2, do that. And we all meet in homeroom, downward facing dog. Good. Lift your left leg up and back behind you. Bend that knee and open the hip. Roll that ankle around. See if you can equalize, right, the pressure between your left and right palms. Good. And then if you want to lean to one side, you can, but be purposeful. Okay? All right, lower that leg down. Come forward plank. Go back, downward dog. Come forward, plank pose. Separate your feet, both heels to the left. Vashisthasana. Lift your right arm. If you need a knee down for support, you do that. Good. One more breath. Come back, plank pose. Lower your knees, your chest, and your chin. Bhujangasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good. Look between your hands. Soft bend in the knees. Step or hop forward and fold over your legs. Use your breath, right, as an irrigation system to clear out the backs of your legs. Nice. Halfway lift. Big exhale, big fold. Uttanasana. Stand up, back bend, engage your glutes, hands to heart. And notice the body is still, but how much is moving like a river inside your body? All the liquids inside you. Tears, blood. Take an inhale and reach your arms up. Let that breath go as you fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And fold, right leg back, right knee down. Anjaneyasana. Yeah. Good. Feel both feet. The back foot can be tucked or untucked, up to you. See what feels more steady. If we were doing this on river rocks, I bet it would be easier with the toes tucked, no? Good. Now we're going to scoop our hands forward, pick up some water, and then pour it over, and then open the heart. Stretch the fingers even more. Lift the heart. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down to see if there's just a little more. Good. And then look down, hands down, Arda Hanumanasana. Stretch your left hamstring. Stretch your left calf. Good. The inner left heel is stretching forward. Does that make sense? Your left big toe mound is pulling forward. Your outer left hip is pulling back, like a big rubber band being stretched on a diagonal. And then you breathe here with as much sweetness as possible. Down dog, step back, wiggle back. Come to plank pose, please. Lower your knees, your chest, and your chin. Ashtanga Asana. Bhujangasana is your cobra pose. Downward dog, go back. Plank pose, come forward. This time your chaturanga, your version. Inhale, up dog, if that's like, ooh, yeah. Downward facing dog, go back. Very nice. Lift your right leg up. Bend that knee, roll that ankle around. Stabilize through both palms. Yeah, that's it, Sally. Hi, friend. And then you equalize the shoulders as much as possible. Yeah, good. Feel that hip stretch open away from the bottom hip. One more moment. I love seeing all your feet. Good. Downward dog. Plank, come forward. Yeah, feel the strength in the body. Downward dog. Go back. Beautiful. Plank pose. Come forward. Separate the feet. Bring both heels to the right and lift your left arm. Vashisthasana. Vashishta, this great sage that wrote so many of these beautiful poems and texts in which this practice has come from. So Vashisthasana. Good. Come back, plank pose. Lower your knees, chest, and chin. Cobra pose. Glide forward. Downward facing dog. Go back. Pedal out your legs. Feel the rivers of the body flowing. Fantastic. Lift your, just kidding. Look between your hands. Bend the knees. Step or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Your heart is going forward. Fold, fold, fold. Uttanasana. Rise up, back bend, hands to heart. Samastitihi, same, same. Same, same. Inhale, stretch up. Let's keep flowing, right? Exhale, pour the body forward. Big inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Step your left leg back. High lunge, Mahavirasana, the great hero's pose. That's it. Yeah, feel your legs. Feel yourself balancing on the soles of your feet. Good. Now we're going to scoop that inspiration. So reach the arms forward, scoop up, pour over the head, and then open the arms, spread the fingertips wide, lift the heart up. Maybe the gaze lifts up so you challenge your balance here. We are only as good as our highest thoughts, so my teacher says. Beautiful. Hands in prayer. Gaze forward and down in front of you, preparing for Vira 3. So when you're ready, take a couple steps forward and lift your left leg. Balance. Sorry, roundabout way of saying Warrior 3. Sorry. All right, so energize your left leg. It can stay bent or it can extend straight. Energize your left foot by either pointing the toes or flexing the foot. One more breath in. Come back, high lunge. Lift your arms up. Good. Look down, hands down, vinyasa. Downward dog. And take a look around you in this down dog. And notice where the water is. Is it in your plants? Maybe you have a glass of water, a bottle of water nearby, and know that she's in there. And know that water always finds its way to the ground. Water takes many shapes and forms, just like inspiration. Sometimes it's very tangible, like a liquid. You can taste it, you can feel it. Sometimes it's like the fog, very elusive, right? Hard to capture, weaving in and out. Sometimes it's frozen, just stuck. Right, so we call on Saraswati, inspiration. We invite her spirit in. Good. Look between the hands, bend the knees, step or hop forward, fold. Inhale, Uttanasana. Back bend, stand up, hands to heart. Good, keep going. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Right leg back, Mahavirasana, high lunge. Good. Breathe in. Feel yourself breathe out. Again, feel yourself breathe in, left to right. Feel yourself exhale, contracting. Scoop your arms forward, lift it up to the head. Let it pour down the back of the body as you open the arms out wide. Lift the heart up. Challenge the balance by gazing up and then through your ceiling. Good. Hands in prayer, Anjali Mudra in front of the heart, gaze down. Prepare, fix your drishti, and then Vira 3, come on in. Balance. Right, what attention would you pay to your standing foot? And then the floating foot. Activate that right leg, please. Maybe just energetically, nothing moves in your physical body. We pay attention. Good, step back, high lunge. Lovely. Look down, down dog. Optional vinyasa. If this is like a lot happening, then you take child's pose and you rest and you join when you're ready. Right? You can't force that inspiration. Downward dog. Look between the hands, bend the knees, step or hop forward. And practice, practice, practice. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana, inhale. Rise up to stand, little back bend, engaging through your glutes, hands to heart. And reach your arms up over your head. Hold for your left wrist and side bend to the right. Stretch. Stretch that whole side body. Good. And then come up, switch sides, hold the other wrist, side bend to your left. Good, come up through center. We're going to do one more time each side. So either hold the wrist or option, right hand goes down the right leg. Yeah, it's a sliding. And then come on up and switch. Either hold the wrist or slide your left hand down the left leg. Yeah, and just notice it's a little hard to breathe, right? So be kind to yourself here. Yeah, Karen, come up through center, hands in prayer. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward, touch down. Halfway lift, big breath in. Exhale, fold, left leg back, Vira 2. Warrior 2. Strong feet, strong foundation, right? Good. And that inspiration is floating right over your feet and your ankles. Good. And you say, oh, I acknowledge the natural undulation of this life. There's a little bit of unsteadiness, and we know nothing is for sure. Good. Scoop your hands forward and just pour it over your head. Open the arms out wide, spread the fingertips, lift the heart a little bit. Good. And then come back, warrior 2. Strong fingers extending from the heart. Reverse, please. And then side angle, bring that right elbow to the right thigh, reach the left arm. Good. And again, reverse. Move through warrior 2, reverse this shape. And then come forward, side angle. Yeah, again, reverse. And side angle. Moving that air around you. One more time, reverse. Side angle pose. Good. Please gaze up towards your left palm, the shining part. Good. And then look down at your back foot or your front foot. Shadow side. Okay? We acknowledge both. Find a place in your neck that feels good, and 3 more breaths, any arm variation. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath. Good. Release the bind, both hands down. Step back, downward facing. Plank pose, come forward. Steady in plank or vinyasa flow. Downward facing. Good. She is an aspect of you. Right? Not an alien that we're inviting in. We're just calling her out. Appearing as inspiration, creativity, music. All right. Lift your right leg up. Step forward, look forward. Step your left foot forward and fold. Halfway lift. And fold. Couple moments here. Shake out the neck, yes and no, sweetly. Separate your jaw. Move the bottom jaw a little side to side. And let a little bit of worry, right, pour out the crown of your head right now. Good. If you don't have any, oh bless you. But if you do, let some of that go. Fierce pose. As you inhale, stand up, back bend, open, open, open. Hands to heart. Second side, inhale, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Arda Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, right leg back, Vira 2. That new mat is sticky, huh? Good. So settle into your feet. And it takes a few breaths. So allow yourself that sweetness. Yes, I'll give myself a moment to get into this place. Hi, Kristen. Good. And then bring the palms forward. Scoop up the gifts of your heart. Bring it up to the head so they're aligned and open the heart. Ooh. Good. Vira 2. Traditional arms reach out. And reverse, please. Into side angle pose. Flow. Good. Reverse. Try not to pause anywhere if possible. And then flow into side angle. Good. 3 more. And then pick a breath that's working. Oh. And can you pay attention to the breath as you flow? Yeah. Hi, Josh. Oh, hi. Good. Is that 5? When you've done 5, let's meet side angle pose. Gaze up towards the hand floating in the sky, and then gaze down at one of your feet. Good. And then pick a spot to look. Any arm variation. And we breathe here. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Good. Controlling the prana. 1. And exhale. Good. Both hands down. Step back. Downward dog. Stay and enjoy the stretch or vinyasa flow. Flowing like the river. Flowing like the ocean. Flowing and rolling like the fog. Right? Flowing and moving like icebergs. Right? All part of this. All different states. Balasana, knees out wide, big toes touch, rest. Let the shoulders relax. Yeah, Roxana, sometimes it helps to bring the hands towards the feet so the shoulders can really melt. Oh, I love that. Hands in prayer. Yeah, it's a good one. Nothing to do. Connect with your creative being. And come back through tabletop to downward dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Malasana, garland pose. Right, and one of Saraswati's arms, she holds a japa mala. 108 beads, prayer beads. And she never stops chanting, chanting, chanting. Why she ends up alone, right? She's so dedicated to her craft and her practice. And with each bead that she meditates and chants, births a new generation of yogis. So embody that in this pose. What are you dedicated to? What do you practice every day or want to practice every day? This pose represents that devotion. Good. Either stay here or Bakasana, Kakasana, or just simply forward fold. And sometimes you want to take flight. Sometimes it's with you. Sometimes it's not. It takes different shapes. If you're flying, come back, Mahavirasana. Inhale, lift up through the heart. Exhale, hands down. Everybody, Uttanasana, fold. Bring the feet hip distance apart. Yeah, and then fold. We combine the big toe. You can wrap the arms around the calves. I love that one. You can massage the backs of your knees. Good. And we're going to try something. Good. Come up halfway and fold. Rise up to stand. Reach the arms up tall. Little back bend. Hands in prayer in front of the heart. Walk to the center of your mat. Not the front, not the back. Right in the middle so we're balanced in this space. Good. Bring your feet to touch. Uttanasana, fierce pose. Good. And then forward fold. Lift your left heel towards your bum. And squeeze it as much as possible. Good. And if this is it, you know this is it. Otherwise, start to bring your left hand to the left shin or the left knee or the left ankle and encourage that heel towards the butt. Nice quad stretch. And if you want to challenge the balance, this is too easy, bring that left hand around, holding for any part of that foot or leg. Inhale 2. Exhale, try to bring the chest closer to standing leg. Inhale 1. Exhale, release the foot and fold. Uttanasana. Yeah. Good. Kind of the same, but kind of different. Good. Other side, reach your right heel towards your butt. This is a really good hamstring strengthener, by the way. Good. And when you bind, first with the right hand, and then maybe the left hand, you take this from a hamstring strengthener into a quadricep stretch. Good. And the beauty of balancing is that your left hamstring gets some love too. Inhale. Exhale. Let's stay one more breath. And exhale. Good. Release the hands, release the foot, and fold. Halfway lift. And fold. Rise up to stand. Little back bend. Hands in prayer. Good. One time, scoop the effort of your heart. Pour it over your mind. All these thoughts. Ugh. Let it rinse out, spread. Fingers wide. Let this feel good. Hands in prayer in front of the heart. Good. Standing balance. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Figure 4. Figure 4. And then bend your standing leg. Move your tushy back and balance here. Looking down is helpful. Good. And breathe. If you want to keep bending forward, do it. And I'll offer an option today. Bring your right hand to the bottom of your left foot. Bring your left hand to your left knee. Sorry, right knee. The left knee, Chris. Yeah. Sorry, guys. And then stand up. Pick up your leg and stand up. Standing pigeon. The left is doing what the left is doing. The right is doing what the right is doing. You hold the midline. You stay steady and you balance. One more breath. Figure 4. Replace the leg. Yeah, nice, everyone. Figure 4. Stand up. Lift your arms up. Extend your left leg straight out in front of you, kicking through the heel. Stand tall. Pulse the leg up and down for 5, 4, nice, Chris, 3, 2, 1. Samastitihi. Observe the natural flow of the breath. How many times have we heard that? Observe the natural flow of your breath. Om, Aim, Saraswataye Namaha. That's what that is. That means. Observe her flowing through you through breath. And give her some silent space. Other side. Cross your right ankle over the left thigh. And then sit back. And balance. The left and right sides doing such different things. And the practice here is you stay and hold that middle line. Yeah, it gets hard. You fall out, come back in. That's the practice. If you want to take it into the standing version, find the hand to the foot and the knee, and then stand up. Pick your leg up. Flex that ankle that you're holding so it's not doing something weird with your foot, okay? Yeah, Carrie, nice. Look forward and breathe in. Feel yourself exhale. One more breath in. Exhale. Figure 4, replace the foot with care. Good. And then lift the arms, extend your right leg forward. It's okay if it lowers, but keep it straight. And then pulse the leg up and down. Stand as tall and straight as you can. 2, 1. Samastitihi, hands in prayer. Yeah. Oh, Kristen, that looks so good. There's something inherently that feels really good when the heart is open. And we come here, we do all these embodied movement where we literally lift our chest up. Yeah, it all has so much meaning. This practice is so beautiful. All right, little more balancing work, my friends. Lift your left leg up, parallel to your hip. Good, and then standing twist. Right hand outside, left hand behind the back. Good, we're just doing this once on each side. So I know, my friends, if you want to bind for the foot and extend it forward because that's what you do, then you do that. Otherwise, you find stability, you find ease. And if it's helping you, imagine the water just gently gliding over your feet. The sand perhaps underneath your standing leg molding to the shape and holding you up. 2 more breaths in and out. 1. Good. Hands in prayer. Keep the leg up. Face forward. Scoop in front of you. Lift that over the head. Open the arms wide. Spread fingertips. Lift the heart up. Samastitihi. Release. Return everything back. If you need to shake out the legs, you shake out the legs. If you need to roll the ankle around because there's some sourness there, shake it out. I miss you all so much. Okay, lift your right knee parallel to the hip and take this into a revolved twist. Yeah. I talk too much. Standing twist. Any variation. Feel that swaying, strengthening of your ankle bones. And know that your ankle bones are breathing. And this is an excellent exercise to strengthen the little joints. Inhale 2. Exhale, focus. Inhale 1. Focus. Hands to heart, rotate the chest forward. Keep your leg up. Scoop forward as if there's liquid in front of your heart. Pour it over. Open the arms, spread your fingertips out wide. Yes, I want to receive the gifts of this practice. Samastitihi. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Release, release. Hi, Sherry. Good morning. Bethany. Good morning. Good morning. Lisa. Hi, hi, hi. Good. And then step towards the front of your mat and let's take one vinyasa. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale and fold. Good. Karen, if your shoulder hurts, don't do this. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold or take vinyasa. And rinse it out. Stuff you don't even know you don't need anymore is exiting with this embodied movement of placing your body in devotion. Okay? Step your left foot forward. Walk your hands to the right. Wide-legged forward fold. Yay. Yeah, hands are underneath the shoulders. And let's all come up on the finger pads and stretch the heart forward. It's long. Good. Do you feel this opening in your heart? Keep that open as you fold forward as much as possible. Good. And then you find something to do with your hands that's meaningful. So whether it's energetically grounding your palms or holding for your ankles, because we just did all that balancing work and you want to bring some love to your ankles, you do that. If you're like, oh, my feet want to come up and I want to invert, then you come and do that safely. Let the blood and the fluid of your inner organs and your torso begin to change and reverse direction into your heart, through your throat, maybe a light ujjayi pranayama to purify the air and the thoughts through your throat. And again, open the crown of your head and let some of that worry exit. Together we breathe. Inhale 2. Long exhale. Inhale 1. And exhale. Hands to finger pads. Pull and stretch your sternum forward. Heel toe the feet in a little closer. Little closer. Goddess pose is where we're going. Sorry, Chris. Toes out, heels in. Hands to the thighs and come up. Yeah. And let's just take a little shoulder stretch. Dip your left shoulder in. Press that left thigh bone out. Yeah. Maybe dip your chest a little lower. Yeah. And then switch sides. One more time each side. Yep. And then come through center in goddess pose. Hands come in front of the heart. This time we're scooping up like diamonds and pearls, okay? Scoop up, lift over the head, let it pour out, and then stand up as you reach the fingertips wide by your hips. Yeah, makes sense? Good. Goddess pose, come back, sink the hips down, scoop forward, right? Lift up, pour over the head, stand up, extend the legs, fingertips wide by the hips. Again, goddess pose, sink down, scoop it up, lift it up over the head, stand up, release. Last time, goddess pose, scoop forward. Extend your legs, good. Stay where you are, just lift your arms up, 5-pointed star. Yeah, Tadasana. Tara, goddess living in the stars. Good. Hands to heart, please. Adjust your feet. Samastitihi. Vāk Devi. Vāk, voice, sacred sound and speech. So please connect to that part of yourself where you use your voice to communicate, to teach, to connect. And if you'd like to repeat after me, Om Aim Saraswataye Namaha. Om Aim Saraswataye Namaha. Step to the front of your mat. Let's rinse that out. Inhale, reach up, back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, your vinyasa, please. Focus on your breath. Beautiful. Lower your knees down. Sit on your heels for Vajrasana. If this is too much, you know it's too much, so you just find another comfortable seated pose, okay? It's not for everybody. Lift your arms. Let's do a little shoulder release. Bend your right elbow. Half archer. Yeah, use that left hand, kind of help that right hand shift down. I wonder how your shoulder's doing, Carol. I hope better. And if you want to take full archer, you know who you are, and you bring that left arm around the back. And then you enjoy this moment. Still heart opening, heart lifting, feeling inspired, right? The sunshine hitting you, warming you. And one more breath. As you exhale, release the arms, bring them both down by the sides, and just roll the shoulders out. Good. Other side. Lift the arms. If you can keep the toes tucked, keep them tucked. We're almost done. Bend your left elbow, half archer or full archer. Yeah. Then you soften any intensity that's maybe a little distracting. If you took full, then you take full. And release. Bring the hands down in front of your knees to your mat. Untuck your toes. And then tap the tops of your feet maybe. Give a moment. Let the blood return. Good. Sit back down on your heels. Hridayasana, camel pose. Come up onto the shins. Yeah, good. Hands to the sacrum. Fingers either pointing up or pointing down. And then lift your heart up. Your head is only moving back as safely as it feels like you're in control. And the throat opens. Right? Good, good, good. One more moment. And release. Bring the chest forward. Sit down on your untucked toes maybe. Hridaya, the spiritual heart. That is the aim, that is the purpose of this pose. So the next time we come into it, right, who is sitting on your heart, right, from last Sunday, when Hanuman opened up his heart, revealing Sita and Rama, right? So when we open our heart, who's there? Maybe you invite Saraswati there. So come up onto the shins and come in again. Hridayasana. Lift your heart. Thigh bones are moving forward. Maybe the hands come to the heels. You know who you are. Lift your heart for 2. Exhale. Last breath. Offer it up. And then as you exhale, slowly come back, sitting on your heels. Rest your hands on your thighs. Feel the electric charge. From here, bring your left foot forward. And then hold your shin. Hands in prayer. And switch. Bring the left knee back down. Right foot forward. You're sitting on the left heel. And balance here. Good. And then make your way to sit down. Bring both legs out in front. Tap out the thighs against the floor. Shake, shake, shake it out. Good. Dandasana, staff pose. Hands by the hips, fingers pointing towards your feet. Flex those toes and lift your heart. Engage the whole back side of your legs. In breath, big and wide. Exhale, begin to forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Good, good, good. There's something very magical about this pose. There's a fascia, right, the sheath that gets to be stretched when we're in this shape. And whether or not you're holding your feet has nothing to do with it. Okay, the knees can be bent. So adjust so we can be here for 10 breaths together. The fascia is being stretched from your legs all the way up towards your skull. Back stretching pose. You okay? Inhale 2. Reconnect with your breath. Exhale. Pay attention to it. Inhale 1. Open mouth. Exhale. And please lie down on your back. Hug the knees into the chest. Apanasana. Let that downward wind. Spinal twist, legs, bring them over to the left. And gently sway the back of your head left and right. Take a fluid, flowing inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, feel your heart getting a little lighter. Switch your twist, please. Imagine yourself floating on a lake, the surface of the water glimmering, and you float effortlessly. You feel an overwhelming sense of calm and peace. delighting in the sweetness of your practice. Ananda Balasana, happy baby. And Shavasana. Such an important pose. Please stay. Please rest. And in this liminal space of practice, in real life, and this is where the magic flows freely. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring movement into the body. Take your time. If you need to stay longer, Shavasana, stay. And we'll seal our class with one Om. Wherever you are, please join in. Inhale. May the divine inspiration and creative flow be with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My new sign off, Aham Prema, I am love. So, Aham Prema.